Good morning. So I get the honor today to introduce someone who I met in 2020. And I often say sometimes people put on a shiny first impression sometimes, which is fine, and I see it a lot here. But my comment is I want to know who you are at your worst. I want to know who you are when the chips are down. And when I met Summer, the chips were down. She was quite ill, but she was still there, showing up, still there with her compassion and heart, trying to do good things. And actually succeeding, bringing in Vedic breath coach and mudras. Knowing her background reasonably well, that she grew up like many of us, probably didn't have a really supportive childhood. A lot of what I call suppression, a lot of, well, I can't, you don't you dare, culturally, village-wise, and all those things. But in there, she refused to give in. Many people give up in that stage. She refused to give in and always worked to become a greater expression of herself. One of her highlights was she started called Lifeline Contact in Bangalore, creating a blood donor clinic, going around contacting people firsthand. Over time, it was taken over by district doctors and now currently active in 2 states. So she has left a lifetime impression where she came from because, again, she chose to be more. She chose to have more expression. And this is who she's continued to be all along. I mean, over 5 years, we've had many discussions. And again, I've known her story. And I think it really changed when she did something really radical. She met a man who came into her life. And they changed each other's lives because they committed to each other. They became a new expression with love and harmony and grace, and they moved to Canada. They moved away from their center to relocate somewhere else. For many people never live, they stay in that. But she's changed her expression, and she continues to change this expression of who she is, and she strives to create that for others. Again, I've known her at her worst, and I'm seeing her at her best. And what a beautiful friend and person she is. I introduced to you, Diya Selva. Thank you.
Thank you very much. That came straight from the heart. I wasn't expecting all that. On the other hand, my chips. He's so right about the chips. My chips were really down when I started Connexions. And when COVID hit, I was one of the first people to get it in my town. And nobody even knew what it was at that time. But long story short, a little bit of light on what he said about the blood donor camp. That is right. I started something called Lifeline Contact. And this was a blood donor camp composed of just students. We had so many students that were willing to donate blood in an emergency, and it was blown away. What started off with 20 people turned out to be a 26,000 people, 26,000 volunteer group at the end of my 2 or 3 year tenure as a founder. And then the hospitals took over saying, no, you cannot stop this movement. This is like absolutely amazing, and stay with it. If you can't stay with it, then teach us how you run it and we will do it. So that was my first collaboration, I think. I never imagined Richard would be adding that, and I could think of, it was a collaboration. Of course it was. One fine day after my 3 dances with death, I was thinking, how come I haven't advertised my business at all, but business is soaring off, taking off, like people left, right, and center are getting my services. I'm a digital marketing expert. I run a digital marketing agency, and I coach business strategy. So my coaching is called Thought Partnership Collaboration. They call me the Get Shit Done coach. What happened was, late in the night at 3 a.m., it struck me. Oh, it's all because of the fabulous collaborations that I've been doing. That everything is coming together and my business is growing. I couldn't have done this all by myself. Richard made it look like I have my life together. We both know that's a lie, but I'll take it. All right, you guys. My favorite topic of these days, more than email marketing or collaborations, let's talk about my favorite V word. Does anyone know what it is? If you know what my favorite V word is, put it in the chat. I'm going to wait 10 seconds to see what you say. What could be Summer's V word? Not VIP, not vulnerability. One person got it. The summit is all about that V word, you guys. So you should know. Yeah, visibility. Visibility. Because by visibility, I mean the kind of visibility that brings real people into your world. The kind of visibility that turns a quiet service provider into a totally booked out business. And you know what my favorite way is to do that? It is fabulous collaborations, Fab Collabs. And Fab Collabs is a free group. That's not what I'm referring to. But you know how people say, oh, we do similar things together. We should totally collaborate sometime. Not that kind of email. You know why? Because one good partnership should become a whole marketing machine. A collaboration is not a one-time thing, you guys. I want to shed some light on this word, on these two words, collaboration and visibility. I'm going to come to this very soon. I don't like presentation, so everything is like up here. My talk. I came up with a name for it. I call it the collab loop. This way. I call it the collab loop. 710. What do they stand for? 1 collab, 7 wins, 0 burnout. 7 wins from 1 collab and 0 burnout. That's what the 710 is all about. 7 is my favorite number. Let's start with this. Most solopreneurs trust some people, right? Not everybody. And a lot of solopreneurs treat collaborations like a one-night stand. You show up once, you do a cute little thing, and then poof, finished. Back to cold calling strangers again, getting ghosted in the DMs. What a waste. A good collaboration should have a second life and a third life and a fourth. And take a single collab, turn it into 7 different visibility moves is what I'm going to be teaching you right away. Same energy, same person, multiple touch points. That is the loop. And once you see it, you cannot unsee it. Let's jump into it. Total imagination. Think of that one person. Think of that one person you can collaborate with. Just before I move on, I would love to ask you to mute yourselves if you're not muted, because I hear a lot of noises and I'm getting distracted. Sorry. Okay, think of that one person who does something similar to you, complementary to you, and do a live with them. The first thing you need to do a live with one person you want to collaborate with. Co-hosted live. My first point is co-hosted live. This is your first touch point, your first date with your collab partner. You both show up on Instagram or LinkedIn or Facebook, on Zoom, wherever. Maybe it's a panel with a couple of other people, or maybe it's just the two of you jamming on a topic that you both are very confident about. It is very casual, not scripted. Make it as much fun as possible. Bring a lot of value into it. It makes your audience think like, oh, look who she knows. Oh, these two people know each other. You both get new eyeballs. If A is my collab partner, my people will look at A. A's people will look at me. So you both build trust faster. This is the easiest way to multiply your reach without spending on advertisements or without spending a dime. Take that live, say let's say it's 20 minutes live. Take that live, clip it, caption it, reuse it. Second one, clipped reels. You could make 1-minute reels, you could make 2-minute reels, you could just take out a funny moment, a mic drop line, like that bit where your guest says, oh, I never thought about that. And you act all humble, but inside you're glowing. Those kind of moments. Clip out those moments. 60-second reels or an audiogram or a quote graphic or 7 quote graphics. See how many things you can do with just that one live. Everything's born out of that first co-hosted live. Cut it, share it, and let it work for you all week or maybe even all month. Couple of weeks. You don't need new content all the time. You just need to use what you have. Recycle your brilliance. Email list swap. So this one is very much underrated, but it is so easy. You write a short, glowing intro about your collab partner and email it to your list. Ask them to do the same. You're not selling anything. You're just saying, hey, look at this human. She is legit. If you like me, you will like her because she's just like me and I like her. It is soft. It is very generous. You're sharing a resource. And it builds real community across both lists. But here's a tip. Write that email for them. We call it swipe copy in speaker language or collab language. Write that email for them. Write what you want them to say to their list. People are 10 times more likely to send it out to their email lists, or share on their social media if it's already done for them. They don't have to rack their brains and waste their time thinking. Next thing you can do is screenshot story. Jennifer Seifert and I did this very recently. We did a live. We haven't cut out the clips yet, but we're going to be doing that very soon. You don't have to follow up like right away. You can pull out a live that you have done about 20 weeks ago and still do all these 7 things. After the live, screenshot your chat. Okay? Or screenshot a DM that somebody wrote to you saying how much they loved it. Then blast it to your stories. Tag your collab partner and tag that person who wrote it. Add a call to action. This is visibility without any effort. So easy. You're letting your audience know and making them do some of the promotions as well. No cost to you. They'll be happy to do that. If you're not posting it, you're hiding it, right? And if you're hiding it, you are wasting it. Next thing you can do is create a micro offer, create a tiny offer together. See what else you can work on. This is where things get a little spicier. Once the collab chemistry is like flowing, bundle something together. If I'm going to do something with say Faizan, I would say why LinkedIn, and he would say how LinkedIn. So we would put that together in a workshop or a PDF and then bundle it together and send it out. Send it out, like start sharing it. Could be anything. It could be just be a ebook, a workbook, or could be an event, or could be a boosted Q&A session. You are turning free content into paid micro offers. Like buy this workshop for only $19 or $27. Even though it's a low ticketed offer, you're getting more eyeballs that could be buying more from you. You're not building an entire course. You're selling something very small, but you are monetizing momentum. That is big. And because you already are building trust, people will buy. People will buy quickly. People will buy quietly. They know your value. They don't need all the funnel drama. Another thing, this was something that I thought of like about 3 days ago. Pitch a podcast together. Here's what most people don't think about doing. Take this collab that you already did on number 1 and pitch it as a pair to a podcast owner, to a podcast host. Say like, hey, we got this cool synergy going. We co-created something. Okay? And people loved it. Can we come and jam about it on your podcast? Hosts love it. Make sure that the podcast theme fits in with what you did. Hosts normally love it when people come and say, hey, this is a great idea. Do you want us to come and guest with you? Like we both can come together. And because it's easy for them, 2 guests, 1 pitch, instant value. When podcast hosts think, what should I look for in my guest? They love content. They love authority. Most podcast owners that I know of, they love authority. They love expertise. And what they won't tell you, here's a secret. Should I tell you? Okay, they love your email list. They love your reach. Nobody podcasts just for the fun of it. Podcasting is a way of getting known across multitudes of people. So you get in front of a whole new audience who didn't even know that you existed yesterday, and they get new guests and new eyes on their podcast. When 2 people come together in the same podcast, wow, double list. So low effort and high exposure. Then take it a little further. If Faizan is not here, he's watching the replay, he's going to be thinking like, why the hell is someone not even talking about LinkedIn here? Write that damn LinkedIn post. This is the final loop, okay? Reflect on the collab. What worked? What surprised you? What would you do differently next time? Write a post about it and tag your partner and tag people that supported you or collaborated or commented on your collab. Add screenshots, outcomes. Position yourself as somebody who plays well with others. People love that because that is rare, that is real, that is very personal. Now let's connect the dots, okay? What is this 710? You did one thing. What was the first thing? You found a collab partner. You found one collab partner who does the same things like you, who kind of gels the way you do, rocks the way you do. You took that one partner and did 7 things with them. You co-hosted a live, you created reels, a new list audience, you screenshotted your story and created stories, you created a paid offer, more people there, you did a podcast pitch, and if the host said yes, then more eyes on you, and finally you did a visibility post on LinkedIn. Let me add another one. Join Summer's LinkedIn posting parties. Create that LinkedIn post and get new eyes on your LinkedIn post from people who you haven't met before. That is 7 touch points, minimum 7 touch points. And if you're inside my Facebook group, Fab Collabs, that's exactly what we set you up to do. No awkward pitch messages, no random DM roulette. And what you'll find is genuine people, real energy, and fabulous visibility, all looped. And if you're in Fab Collabs, and if you're getting harassing DMs and pitches, let me know, because I don't want those harassing DM pitching people in my group. I want real good people who will take care of you when you join. Okay? If you're not ready to make like huge collabs right away, you have smaller things. Fab Collabs has this new collaboration coming up. So far, we have done a magazine, we have done summits, and we have done LinkedIn posting parties, we have done networking breakout rooms, networking hours on Thursday morning. And there's more. People have been pitching ideas. That's one thing I'm loving about how people are reacting to everything. The 5-minute favor club. This is huge. You got to be in the 5-minute favor club. If you want more information on the 5-minute favor club, put your name and email in the chat and I will let you know. Or just say me. I know who you are because you're right here. It is digital generosity, you guys. It's fast. It's weekly. You do one favor to the people in your group and you get a dozen favors back. So join this 5-minute favor club. If you want more information about 5-minute favor club, we have Fab Collabs meeting happening upcoming Wednesday. We're going to be inviting you over and over again. Come join in. You have to hear about this. You're a solopreneur and you have been hiding behind scenes, not visible to people. No wonder your business is not growing. You want your business growing? Join collabs. Do as many collabs as you can. Okay? So you do one favor, you get a dozen favors back. Visibility from people who actually want you to win. Because when you win, they win too. And hey, you are at Symposium Synergy. Guess what? You are already in the loop. This is a collaboration. Keep your cameras open when you go into networking breakout sessions. That is visibility. This summit is a collaboration machine. You are just one message away from visibility. You're one message away from winning. So take one person you met here and start this loop. Make a live, clip it, share it, then stack it. Visibility is not hard, you guys. It's one partnership that's done right, that's done properly. A lot of people don't get it. They just think, oh, collabs means, okay, this will happen. No, you got to do it properly. And when you do it right, you are never, ever going to market yourself alone again. Collab loop, no. Collab loop 710. 7 things to do with one person with 0 burnout, just these things. And you'll see this in the replay several times. My free gift to you is a 2-hour workshop, which roughly 300 people have participated in so far. It's called Power Up and Thrive. I teach mindset, clarity, and action as the Get Shit Done coach. I first get a feel of how you think in your business, what's keeping you back. And then we collaborate on the clarity. Like, are you clear on what you are doing? Do you need more clarity? You cannot plan anything if you're not clear about what you're doing, right? That. And the third part of this workshop is action. I think some of you in this room have already taken this class. If you liked it, let others know that you liked it, why they should be there. It's a total win. You change the way you think, you get clarity on whatever you're doing and whatever you have to do. And the best of all, before you go, you'll have an action plan. A lot of coaches will not give you the step-by-step. This is exactly what you need to do, you guys. Here's your blueprint. Take it, do it. And people that hire me for coaching normally take a look at their action plan and think like, I know what to do right now, but I cannot do this alone. I need a partner. So my coaching program is called Thought Partnership Collaboration. I come and think with you. I partner with you on that thinking, and I make you stick to that action plan. So people who have taken this so far, they know that they're not alone. Time and time again, they tell me like, I know you're there with me, so this is making it much easier. Opening floor to questions.